Here I am again. Why am I talking to you now? The reality of it is that things have changed since our last video. Since that video was filmed, we've had an executive order from the governor of Oregon that is requiring us to limit our contact with others and to move all courses and all things that can be moved online. There are exceptions that were made for healthcare professions because there is nothing more needed in this time than people in healthcare, and there was an exemption made even if they have to follow the standard practices. So what I want to talk with you about for a few minutes is what we are doing and also what you can do. What we are doing is engaging in social distancing policies, and even though we are open, the campus is open, the Starbucks has only a grab and go. Dylan allowed you to take food out. You don't have to sit there. And we are doing our best to look after our students who have chosen to stay on campus. And on that note, we have also continued to allow those students the option of staying on campus. Why are we allowing that option? We're allowing that option because, quite frankly, the nature of colleges and universities today is very different than it was 20 years ago, when students could, quote, go home, unquote. The reality for a percentage of our students, this is indeed their home. And so we want to do all that we can to assure that they have a place to be and are comfortable, and we don't lose them in the process of all the things that are going on in regards to this pandemic. I also want to let you know that our staff is continuing to make itself available. We're practicing appropriate social distancing techniques, but we are here to support them. Our faculty are looking at how they can be innovative in regards to instructional methodologies, in terms of how assignments are done. This is a challenge for us because all things do not lend themselves easily to going online, and they are taking the appropriate time to get that done. Here's what you can do. If your child is home, if you are a parent and your child is home, then please try to provide a space for your student to do their work. It may seem like they're there in the house, but come April 1st, time will be necessary to complete their coursework. We are trying our best not to interrupt the flow of their education and move them towards completion of their studies. So try to protect that space for them. Try to provide a safe space in terms of not just from a social distancing perspective, but a safe space from the perspective of a safe space for them to study, a place where they can go and not be interrupted and called upon, because they'll have duties and assignments and things that are done. They just won't be doing it here on our campus if they're there with you. To our students, we realize that you came to Linfield because Linfield is in fact a residential campus. You have options. You choose to be at Linfield. And so what I want to tell you is maintain focus and discipline. Even if the modality, the way in which your courses are being delivered has changed, what I want you to do is make sure you maintain your focus and keep your eye on the prize. Understand what it is that you have to do. Everybody's life is upended. In fact, if you're watching this video, what you see behind me is my house. I live on campus. We're shooting this in front of my house because I also am part of this community, and I'm trying to limit my interactions with others as much as possible by staying in or close to my home and being around people. I can tell you right now, even the person who is shooting this video is more than 6 feet away from me. And so on that note, I will promise you that we will update you if there's something that radically changes, if something that needs to be conveyed. We will be there to communicate information to you. For regular things that are happening, for those who get it, please open up the Linfield Ahead that comes in your email to find out what's going on. For things that change on the spot, like they happen now, the governor's orders that came out yesterday, governor's executive order that came out yesterday, we will do this to provide a fuller explanation and fuller context. I also encourage you to check out our COVID-19 email. If there are questions that you want to send in about how we're responding and what it is we're doing, be happy to respond to you. In the meantime, be well, be blessed, and wash your hands.